Alright, so this is one of the weirdest Targets I've ever been to. As you can, well, I guess you can't really see. But they're remodeling it. But we found some weird stuff, as in like a whole cart full of Legos on clearance at a Target that's worth it. That's kind of weird. Might tank pretty fast because Target tanks fast, but that's alright. Alright, so we're currently at Lowe's getting boxes. Going to do the first shipment from out on the road, and gonna get these ones we usually use. This the heavy duty large ones. Thankfully they actually have quite a bit, because sometimes you go to these Lowe's and they don't have any. They don't have the heavy duty ones. Normal ones are a little too thin. Just, I mean, it's probably overkill getting the heavy duty ones, but that's all right. And this freaking what do you call it? It's in the flooring section. The home organization is way in the corner. We walked all the way down the other end because every Lowe's around us that we've been to, the box has always been down there. This one's in the way opposite corner. We'd walk all the way over there, but luckily, at least they have our boxes. And actually, let's see how many it's going to take to get, because I don't know how many boxes we're going to need. We don't want to have too many because then it kind of clogs up the truck, but we don't, we want to buy enough and maybe have a few extra for the next row. But I think we're going to go with, 5 of them. And probably a couple mediums if heavy duty mediums down there, just in case the shipments get a little bit split. When we were shipping the road in Texas, they definitely got split, usually 3 or 4 boxes at the minimum. And we're at home, we go to one fulfillment center, and we're on the road, we go to 3 or 4, so we're gonna get some medium ones just in case. Alright, so I just left Lowe's, and I wonder if anybody else has any problem with American Express at Lowe's. For some reason, it always declines our card for some reason. And it, for some reason, it looks like there's a storm of brewing out here, so it's a good thing we got all the stuff from the hotel. We'll see what that looks like. We ended up, there's a Toys R Us across the street, all the way closed down. I think we're in somewhere, Monroeville, kind of by Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. Just went into the store that has the terrible and worst stickers ever, and they put them on every single product. We just came out with 3 carts. Well, technically 4 carts, but it fit all in 3 before we bagged it. Full of stuff. Right after we emptied the truck, got it in the hotel room, it's still sitting there, needs to be boxed. And now we just got just as much to take up there again. So, and I think it's like 9 o'clock or almost 9 o'clock. So I guess we're gonna have to go buy some more boxes. Those 4 or 5 boxes of show that we bought and the 3 mediums that we bought, I guess it's not going to be enough. Shouldn't have stopped. Oh, and that's the Toys R Us up there that's closed. It looked like on the Google Maps, it looked like it was still open. It still had like the activity, how popular it is at certain points of the day and all that kind of stuff. But I guess that one closed up. First one we encountered that's been closed. All right, so it's like 10 o'clock and we're sitting at the Red Roof, which is like all the way down there. It's not a bad thing because the hotels are on the outside doors. We got an upstairs room, and all the construction guys and stuff got here, so took all the parking spots. But as you can see, we finally got the back cleared out. But as you can see, there's still those bags and then all that stuff in there. As you can see, that's packed full. So that's we'll figure it out, I guess. All right, now it's probably going to be about 11:30. Is that right? Probably. Alright, so now it's 11:30, so it's going to be a little while here. And that's the stuff we still got sitting there. Then the stuff on the bed. And all the stuff in the truck we did not bring in here, but it's going to be a long one. Alright, and that is the inventory lab. You can see it's 2 o'clock. Still not all the way done. But you see that's what we got in these last 2 days. Is the $3,395 buy cost. Profit can't take too much into the profit because I price way higher because our repricer is going to come bring the price down because I don't want to, have a stagnant price and match the buy box or anything. So I always price it high and the repricer is coming down. So profit, whatever. Buy cost is what matters. You buy stuff to make money, and it's going to work out. So it's not too bad for 2 days. Although it is kind of a hassle shipping out of the hotel room, and as you know, we still got the cab of the truck is actually full of stuff, so it's just larger stuff, so it won't be that much harder. But But I think we're gonna get everything super boxed up. Might complete the shipment, see where everything's going, and then just fix it or box it up tomorrow. I mean, checkout is 12, it is 2, so I might try to get some sleep and then worry about tomorrow. We did get a UPS store, it's not too far from here, so yeah, time to go to bed. Okay, so I also just did the completed and hope for a non-split shipment, and it looks like we are good, because it went like that, 3:30 and a 5. So I think it's gonna make it a lot better not to wait until the morning, because now we didn't do box contents either since we're on the road. So this is gonna be throwing the stuff in the boxes so it's, you know, decently packed and ready to go. So make you sleep a little bit better. Now it's gonna be a lot easier tomorrow and a lot faster. All right, so we actually haven't been videoing much, but we actually had 8 boxes this morning. We got off at the UPS store somehow. We had to take the bags out. We actually had to do 7 boxes and take the rest of the stuff unboxed to the store, drop off the 7, and then box up the last 8, and then slap a label on it and go. So luckily it wasn't raining or didn't rain, and I guess we'll never learn. We should have stopped earlier, should have got it, boxed up earlier. It didn't work. But right now it is like 8 o'clock, so it's pushing it a little bit today too. We're probably gonna have as many boxes, which is like 8. But obviously, shipping 3 or 4 out of a hotel probably wouldn't be too bad. Shipping 8 boxes plus more, as you see, we still have stuff in the back. It's probably a little much for trying to fit it into like a 4 or 5 hour window. Because yeah, it's probably a little bit too much. Probably 3 or 4 boxes is better if you're on a short amount of time. But the good thing about this room is the last room, I did videos taking stuff up to the room, but it was the upstairs room and the stairs were broke. So we had to take the elevator. It's the slowest elevator ever. So, and we only had one luggage cart and it was small. So it took forever to lug it up and then lug it back down. But luckily, as you can see, this room is a Radisson as you walk right out the room, and there you go. We get to park right here. And you can see we got the only no room next to us. Obviously, the reviews and stuff saying that this hotel's a little bit historic or outdated per se. They weren't terrible reviews, but that's a big complex. But the room's actually not too bad, as you can see in there, and plus we park right there. So we're gonna get our boxes out. It's probably gonna be another 7 or 8 boxer, but maybe we'll get started around 9 instead of 11, and maybe it'll be a little bit better, but I guess we'll find out. And here is the next day's boxes. You can see 2,200 buy cost. That profit's a lot higher, see, at 3.5 than it was last time, which could be true because we stopped at a discount store and got some pretty good stuff. It's the bigger stuff. Stuff we left in the truck yesterday, that was big, and so there's a lot of profit in there, but the rest of the stuff we bought today. So pretty good stops here without going to Toys R Us's. And actually we did go to one Toys R Us and spent like $200, got 80% off, found one product they must have had a couple boxes of because they had that one product, and there's only like 2 FBAs on it, so I know it wasn't like nationally discounted or at all the stores. They just happened to have a couple boxes that got sent there. But we'll see how many boxes this took. Since it took 8 yesterday, we'll see maybe we can get it in today. If we get them all in, might go to bed early. This checkout time's at 11 and not 12, so gotta go to work a little bit harder, I guess.